wanafunzi wanasema tuko site. Great. Irina anasema hapa tuko site kabisa. Great. I can see this is 130, which is a very good number. So I'm trying to look for a way of stopping this gentleman's video. Unfortunately, I do not have my self video camera on. Yes, I think now that's good. Great. Now, what is the agenda of today's meeting? 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 Is there somebody who could be knowing the agenda of today's meeting? Anybody who could be knowing the agenda of today's meeting? Yes, communication from CASNEB, yes. Communication from CASNEB, yes. Now we have a very, very concrete feedback here, which I would want to share with all of us. So you can see my attachment here from attachments email from CASNEB, right? So we have this transition for advanced level candidates. We have a registration of syllabuses with the Kenya National Qualification Authority. We are making a mark. Now CPA is at the same level with what here, a first degree. We have the CPA syllabus. We have the CS syllabus there. We don't teach CCP, so I'll not communicate about that at all. We have the CIFA syllabus, July 2021 reissued, September 2022. So the one that I know most students are really after, why we have 148 students online and quite a big number following on Facebook Live, it's because of this that I would want to open. All right. And now the communication, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is about what here. I'd already opened it, no worries. So the communication, ladies and gentlemen, here is all about what? Is all about what? Is all about what here? The communication, ladies and gentlemen, is this the second one only? Sorry. Great. So please confirm whether you are able to see my attachment here dated from CASNEB, dated 14 September 2022. Are you able to see this download? Are you able to see this download here? You can see my cursor 14th. I hope this is what you are able to see on your screen. I hope this is what you are. Yes, thank you very much. So we had tried to plead with CASNEB to extend, especially for the old syllabus students, wanted them to get like one additional semester. Then they do what here? They clear their papers on the old syllabus, concept here, on the old syllabus regime. We never wanted them to do what here, the data analytics paper. But you see, you can't always have all your requests in this case here getting a yes. So this time around, we have gotten what we call a down, thumbs down, no. So you can see circular to all CASNEB students, training institutions, and other stakeholders, administration of practical data analytics papers for CPA and CIFA qualifications, research project for the CS qualification, and other transition provisions. We wish to communicate the following updates to CASNEB students, trainers, and other stakeholders. Number one, the business data analytics, CPA advanced level, and the financial modeling and the data analytics, CIFA advanced level papers will be administered on Wednesday, 14th December 2022. Underscore Wednesday, 14th December 2022. The following further information should be noted. A, the above examinations will be administered on a computer-based examinations platform, CBE. Pilot papers will be issued for practice on a CBE platform before the examinations. C, candidates will be required yet to be proficient in the MS Excel spreadsheet and its application in data analysis. Virtual practice sessions will be held before examinations. Now look at these. Candidates will need to bring at least a Core i3 laptop installed with MS Excel 2010 or a higher version to sit the examination. You could do I5. E, only advanced level CPA specialization pathway. And the CFA candidates who completed their theory papers in April 2022 or August 2022 sitting will be eligible to sit the respective analytics papers in the December 2022 sitting. I'm repeating part E again. Only advanced level CPA specialization pathway and the CFA candidates who completed their theory papers in April 2022 or August 2022 sittings will be eligible to sit their respective analytics papers in the December 2022 sitting. So meaning that if you are done all your papers by April 2022, all papers means what? You've done already the mandatory papers, that is leadership and management. We have advanced financial management, and then we have advanced financial management, financial reporting. Those three are mandatory. And then of course you went ahead to do one specialization paper. So of course you have cleared now all your what they are calling the theory papers, Now you can proceed straight away to do this practical business and the data analytics paper. If you cleared those theory papers in April 2022 or the last sitting August 2022, you cleared all of them plus the specialization papers. Now you can proceed to do these analytics papers in December 2022. Great. Now we are told here the deadline for booking all custom examinations for the December 2022 sitting is Friday, 4th November 2022. The current CBE centers are available for December 2022 sitting are, if you'd want to sit for this practical paper, the data analytics paper, you can do it from either CASNEB Towers, KCA University main campus, Gretsa University Thika, Kenya Coast National Polytechnic Mombasa, University of Nairobi, Kisumu campus, the Nyeri National Polytechnic, Mwangaza College Nakuru, the Eldoret National Polytechnic, the Kisii National Polytechnic. I'm so sure in the future, once I establish a very good computer laboratory at RCM College, we should also be listed among the CBE centers. For now, we don't have. So you'll have to go to any of these listed here for the December 2022. Further guidance will be provided to the candidates in due course, including on additional CBE examination centers. According to approved transitional provisions for the syllabuses launched in July 2021, CPA advanced level candidates under the old syllabuses, non-specialization, old syllabus, we're not specializing, old syllabuses, non-specialization, had up to the August 2022 sitting to complete their papers. The candidates who did not complete the 6 papers at advanced level will be automatically transited to the new syllabuses as per the regulations. The concerned candidates will be advised on the papers to be examined on individual basis in the August 2022 results notification. Ladies and gentlemen, if I go back a little bit here and go for the final part here, number 3. The research project under CS qualification applies to all CS candidates who have not completed the examination after the August 2022 sitting unless they are exempted as per the approved policy. Guidelines on attendance to workshops, practical experience, assessment, and research project will be issued by 31st October 2022 for rollout from 1st January 2023 for all candidates under the new syllabus as applicable in each qualification. Any inquiries on the above updates may be channeled through the email address transitionsupport@casneb.or.ke. Further updates will be provided in due course. Dr. Nicholas Keleting, Secretary, Chief Executive, officer. Ladies and gentlemen, I would want to pause for like a minute to pick questions from you. I would want you to throw questions. I would want you to throw questions. I would want you to throw questions around very fast regarding what I've just read to you. So please feel free in your inbox if you are with us in Zoom. Those ones who are following us through Facebook, don't hesitate getting to the comment section and talk to us. Great. So the charts that I'm getting here that I should be able to respond to very fast. So if you fail the tax, I'm assuming out of the 6 papers, you only failed in 1 paper, which is taxation. That means that already you have passed some specialization papers. So it means that you will not do tax this time around. You will be given a transitional credit. So straight away, you'll transition to the data analytics project. Great. I completed section 5 in the old syllabus. How many papers will I do in the new syllabus? So if you complete section 5 in the old syllabus, you must have done AMA, you must have done AFM, you must have done SGE, Strategy, Governance, and Ethics. So it means that now when you come to the new syllabus, what will happen is that you will not do leadership, you will not do AFM, you will not do AMA. So it means that in this particular level, advanced level of CPA, you'll only do AFR because already you have passed a specialization paper AMA. You'll only do AFR. After finishing AFR, now you'll be able to move straight away to the data analytics project paper. And then of course you go to the other things like mentorship, etc. Great. Winnie says I failed AMA and passed AAA. Can I drop the AMA? Of course, yes. So long as you have passed in AMA, AAA, amen, and you have a fail in AMA, you have passed 1 specialization paper. That is it. I failed AFM and passed AAA. You cannot run away, Sarah, from AFM because AFM is a mandatory paper. So you'll have to do AFM this semester. And of course, having done AFM, then you'll be considered to have completed all your OTR, all your theory papers. So straight away, come next semester, you'll be able to do the data analytics paper. Only fail in AFR, will I only do? Yes, you'll do AFR alone. I'm assuming in that case, you have passed 1 of the specialization papers, right? These questions are coming in very fast. How I wish I could get someone who can help me to answer this. What if you failed AMA and the tax? Whoop. What if you failed AMA and the tax and the passed AAA? So you are lucky, Marietta. You've passed 1 of the specialization papers. So you'll not repeat AMA, you'll not repeat, in this case, your tax. So yourself, Marietta, of course, now that means that you have cleared all the theory papers. So this semester, you should sit for the data analytics paper. This semester, you should sit for the data analytics paper. Terry Ann, I failed AFM, but I've passed all other papers in section 6 and 5. Can I do the data analytics paper alone? No, Terry Ann. Terry Ann, with your good name, AFM is a mandatory paper. Remember, we have got 3 mandatory papers in advanced level. Those ones you have to do them, right? AFM, AFR, leadership and OTR, management. Those 3 you must do them. So when you get a fail in any of the 3, you have to repeat that paper, right? The only good thing that can happen is that you fail in a specialization paper having passed in 1 of them. Having passed in 1 of them, then straight away, if you pass in 1 specialization paper, you'll be able to get away with the other fails. Great. Now I'm moving slowly. For those of us who are done with CPA, does it mean we are not eligible for data analytics paper? Yes, you are not eligible to do CASNEB examination. But remember, as I keep on telling you always, for me, like me, I was not required to do anybody's exam on data analytics. But I got a good mentor who told me Excel, data analytics, SAP, Oracle. These are good things that you need to study, and I studied them. And here I am now, I'm working with a big global software company. So it's a skill that you need. It's a skill that you need, Jane. I would want you, even if you're a CPA, I would want you to continue doing this particular data analytics paper for purposes of skills, getting skills that are important for purposes of especially financial reporting. You should be able to know how to use the sum ifs function in Excel to be able to create financial reports from a trial balance. You give me a trial balance, some ifs, 5 minutes, I'll be able to give you an income statement. I'll be able to give you a statement of financial position and even a cash flow. Just some ifs function. So it's quite a great thing. It's quite a great thing. It's quite a great thing. You need to continue with your course till you finish, right? And actually, here there is a very big business opportunity for CASNEB. I'm so sure there must be one of the officers of CASNEB who could be here with us. Please open data analytics paper to be any paper that any student, or rather a paper that any student can come, even if they cleared their CPA a long time ago. Please allow them to come and challenge that paper. Please allow them to do that paper. Then you have a separate certificate for them. But now that they haven't given us any directions to the same, what we shall do is to give you guys our own certificate of RCM College, our own certificate of RCM College. I did AFR, AFM taxation, AAA. I passed only AAA. My fate, please. So you will have to do AFR, AFM. There is no debate about that. AO. You have to do AFR and AFM. After you finish the two, now you will take AAA that you passed as your specialization. So you'll only do AFR and AFM. After you finish them, you do the data analytics paper. You do the data analytics paper. I would need the grace of God to answer all these questions. These are 82 messages. 82 messages. I think I had prepared for this. I should have brought a big team to come and assist me answer these questions. But if there is any student in this room who is conversant with these things, please feel free. Help Mwalimu here to answer these things. Help Mwalimu to answer these things. If I had retake in 2 papers, am I eligible to combine it with the practical part? David Ouma, you can't do that. You are required in this case here to finish all your CPA papers, including what here, the mandatory, plus the specialization, for you to be able to be eligible to sit for this practical paper. But remember, this practical paper is a heavy paper. If you feel that the 2 papers are quite few for you, perhaps, David, you're not working and you have all the time, please, I would recommend that you start doing your data analytics paper quite early, together with the 2 papers. Not that you will sit for the exam of data analytics paper, just for purposes of getting quite acquainted on how to use Excel, how to use R, how to use SQL, how to use, in this case here, Oracle, how to use the pivot tables, etc. You can start this thing quite early. It's an intense paper. I'll be showing you the syllabus in a moment. Ile issue your minimum papers to sit on now that I failed LM, AAA, and taxation. Now, you see, for you, I want to believe, Gilbert, you've passed in AMA. If you've passed in AMA, then the minimum paper, those 3 minimum papers here will not apply. Because in this particular case, then you are left with LM. LM, you have to do it. You're left with LM alone. So you'll do LM. So what I would recommend is that book for this LM exam, get into my data analytics paper, start studying data analytics paper for the sake of doing the exam next year of data analytics. But LM will sit LM this December. What happens to those who have passed all specialization papers and are yet to pass the one mandatory? That one, Alfred, you cannot run away from a mandatory paper. For you now, you'll be falling under what we call double what year specialization, or even triple specialization, which is very good for you in your career. So then what you'll need to do this semester is AFR. Sit for that AFR, look for some 8,000 Kenya shillings, pay us for purposes of what year? For purposes of the data analytics project. Start studying your data analytics project early, because you can't sit for 3 months to do only one paper. That will not be optimal time-wise. I was under the old syllabus. I managed all papers, but only failed advanced. You're lucky. You will not do it. You will not do it. So now you will transition to the new syllabus and do the data analytics paper. And then, of course, the workshops later. You're right. Michael, thanks. Even in Mwalimu, I had only refer for the whole section for CPA. Don't understand this, Mr. Patrick. I had only, is it one refer? I don't understand this, Patrick, really. I passed AAA, not yet to do tax. If I do data analytics, can I get back to tax later after I pass? How will my certificate appear? Bora, I'll not want to comment on this. You know, there are students who already know what the market expects of them. There are students who know that for sure, it's important that they do AAA and they do advanced tax. It's important that they do double specialization. So somebody is asking a very good question. What if I clear this data analytics paper this time around, and then of course, I come later on to pick a paper like advanced tax? Will CASNEB allow that? Right? So I don't want to place my fingers on this so much. Please ask CASNEB, but the optimal decision will be for CASNEB to allow students to do as many papers as possible. And of course, if they have issued the final certificate, there is nothing wrong like what ACCA does. There is nothing wrong in giving certificates for individual subjects SAT 4 after getting your CPA. There is nothing wrong, really. If I had a retake in 2 papers, am I eligible to combine that I've answered in the issue that I've answered? It's like I've answered so many questions now. I'm sorry I got in late. Can I do 2 units per sitting for the advanced level? No, Nima, you can't do that. They have, if you have many papers to sit for at a level, you have to sit for a minimum of 3. You must sit for a minimum of 3. I failed AAA and the AFR. Can I drop AA? Yes, you'll drop AA because already you have passed in one of those specialization papers. You'll drop A, you'll sit for AFR this time round. Yes, and then come the other time, you'll do data analytics paper. But of course, most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, will be for you to appreciate that Excel is quite a challenging thing. You'll need to do Excel for more than 3 months. If I'm the one in your shoes, and I happen to be having like one paper at the advanced level this time round, I'll make sure that even if I'll not sit for its exam, I'll have to study this paper like AFR concurrently with data analytics paper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I think of taking these questions, now they're 1:44, I would want to have a break and show you something small in Excel, if you don't mind. We can't just keep on answering these things. We must keep on changing, in this case here, the diet. So can I show you something small in Excel as we read these things here from CASNEB? 5 minutes to break monotony, to break monotony, to break monotony, to break monotony. Can I show you something small? I want to break monotony. I want to break monotony. I would want to break monotony. I would want to break monotony. I would want to break monotony. Great. Practice workbook. Great. Now we are 194 following online. You guys, are you able to see? Are you able to see? Are you able to see? Are you able to see my Excel worksheet? Are you able to see my Excel worksheet? You're now not talking to me. You're now not talking to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the first, oh, they're not seeing it. Sorry. Thank you for raising that. Thank you for raising that. Thank you for raising that. Let me come back here. Practice. Are you able to see it now, the Excel worksheet? Are you able to see it now, the Excel worksheet? Great, thank you very much. You know, I'm seeing so many colleges advertising for this paper called Advanced Excel, Data Analytics, but I know watu wengi hawana capacity ya kufunza hii paper. Watu wengi hawana capacity ya kufunza hii paper. Hii paper inataka mwalimu hatari. Kama mimi nimefunza, mnajua mimi nimefunza Excel for how long? There must be people that I taught Excel here more than 10 years ago. Nimefunza Excel for so long. Najua SQL, najua Oracle, back to back, because I work for a software company, an ERP software company. So these are things I do every other day like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, assuming we have got 2 people here. Let me read your names. I can remember Terry Ann. Terry Ann. Terry Ann is a good name. If I get a daughter in future, I'll call her Terry Ann. Then we have a man called Abraham. Abraham is a strong Bible name. Very good, Abraham. Very good. How comes my parents never gave us this kind of names? Great. So now we have here, ladies and gentlemen, May. We have the month of what year? The month of June. So these are sales figures, right? Sales figures. So Terry Ann, for example, in May sold goods worth 90 million. She's a tough lady. Abraham was able to do more than her, right? And then we come here in June. In June, Terry Ann sold goods worth 120. And then, of course, in this particular year or other month, Abraham did quite little sales here. So 108, for example. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may be in a position of wanting to get the totals. You want to get the totals here, you want to get the totals here, and you want to get the totals here. You want to get the totals like that. So what I normally see students doing, utapata mwanafunzi woye sababu ajui Excel, sababu ajui Excel, mwanafunzi ajui Excel woye unamhurumia, ajui Excel, anaanza kusema namna gani hapa ati equals summation. Anaona sum ndio hiyo hapo, anaweka sum kwa cell, which is okay. Anaulizwa numbers ni gani nataka kusum, anaanza kuenda polepole hivi, anaguza namna hiyo, alafu anasema enter. Akija hapa akisema enter, so hapa imeenda down. You see somebody who understands Excel, atakuja aseme for example control down. Ikikuja hapa, ina copy straight away the function up. Just like this one here, for example, ladies and gentlemen, these are things I normally teach every time. Here I just wanted a break a little bit, so I'll move with speed, but I will be able to show you very good things in Excel. So for example, here I can come and sum the sales of the 2 in the month of May. So of course, in Excel, this particular cell, I must always activate a cell by saying what here equals. I start with equals. So equals, I say summation like that. And then of course I can see sum is there. I can double click on that, or I press tab. And then I pick the numbers that I want. So these numbers that I want, now that I would want my cell that will be highlighted to be the next cell on the right in the month of June, I don't press enter. If you press enter, it will go down. I'll press tab. So when I press tab, you can see it is there. So to get the summation on the right side, I don't need to keep on dragging. I'll simply come and say what here, control right. It's control on the right. It gives me this total very fast. But even a person who does this is a person who does not know Excel. Is a stupid accountant. Sorry for using that bad language, but I'm telling you the truth because you guys are my sons and daughters. I would want you to be very good in Excel because I want you guys to earn good incomes, to get good livelihood. Now, ladies and gentlemen, somebody who understands Excel much better does not, you can even come and, for example, use this shortcut, although this again is not the very best. You can come and say Alt equals. If I say Alt equals Alt equals, straight away you can see Alt equals gives me 190 there, what I'd gotten using the other method. And then I'll come and say control on the right side because it's a right figure. I get it like that. A good student will not even do that. If it is a two-way total, what I need to do is to come and highlight the entire table, including the totals. I highlight the entire table, including the totals which are empty. And then I'll be able to press Alt equals. If I press Alt equals, it gives me the two-way traffic total automatically. Is there somebody who has seen what I've done? Is there somebody who has seen what I've done and they're able to appreciate that Excel is powerful? Is there somebody who has seen what I've done here and they're able to appreciate that Excel is powerful? Just seeing. I don't want you to know how to do it because I would want you really to pay me for teaching you very well. Yeah, I'm just here to demonstrate this thing. Is there somebody who has been able to see something? Purity is raising her hand. Yes, I've seen the magic. Wonderful. Now listen and listen to me very well. There are things I normally see people doing. Na saa zingine unawachekelea sana. Sasa kama just the other day, tumeandika watu pale ofisini, unakuta mtu kitu tu rahisi. L whatever, jina ni mrefu kushinda nini? Jina ni mrefu kushinda nini? Jina ni mrefu kushinda cell. Ingine pia iko hapa, for example, G whatever, mrefu kushinda. Sasa unaanza kupata mtu ati anakuja kwa hapa atataka kuexpand, ndio itoshea aweze kuona vizuri, tani mingi anakuja hapa juu, hata ni mwerevu kidogo, ana double click. ina fit, lakini hiyo ni sawa. Lakini sasa je, kama hizi vitu zingekuwa mingi sana, maybe ni table ambayo iko na 1,000 rows, 1,000 columns, na words in this case here are spilling over a cell, you can't tell me that you'll start doing that. Atunatoka kwa hiyo uende kwa hiyo utaonekana ni mtu aina gani, utasemekana ujue Excel. If for example I have like ladies and gentlemen another word here, feeling over. What I'll do very fast, ladies and gentlemen, is to come here on this Excel here. So on this Excel, I'll be able to, when I, between 1 and A here, you can see something there. So you click on that. When you click on that, the entire sheet is highlighted, just how you can say Control A. So when you do that, just go to any cell in between, like A1, any column, A and B in between here. Hold your cursor there, and then you double click. When you do that, the entire sheet expands to fit each word, all these words. The entire sheet expands to fit each word. Now, again, is there somebody who has seen a magic there? Is there somebody who has seen some magic? Is there somebody who has seen some magic? Is there somebody who has seen some magic? Is there somebody who has seen some magic there? You guys are not seeing magic. Great. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the other thing, and I would want to get very good accountants, because in most cases, I've gotten people who tell me, Mwalimu, I have finished CPA. And here I am with 4 kids, and I'm getting a salary of 80,000 a month. CPA is a bad course. It's not a bad course. There are things you know, like myself, the kind of SAP that I know. I mean, si kuringa lazima ukiniandika, lazima unilipe vizuri. And that is why we change jobs the way we want. And even despite working, we also run, we are entrepreneurs. We are running, like now, I run RCM Online College, which is purely what here, which is purely an online virtual college. And of course, as you know, we are the biggest institution, CPA institution in Kenya, right? Why do you think am I getting such crazy following? It's because of my skills. My skills on, of course, teaching. I'm also a very good teacher, like in AFM, AFR, etc. But this Excel, I mean, I've helped so many people with this Excel. So Excel is something, if you happen to know, you can never go wrong. So there are things that I would really want to, I repeat on adding, extending columns. Now, I'll not repeat on those things. I'll be able to show you other things, because I'm so sure all of you will be joining me for Excel. Now, the other thing utapata hapa, kitu rahisi kama number. You want to provide numbers in form of series, like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So utapata mwanafunzi amesema 1, akasema 2, akasema 3, akasema 4, akasema 5. Sasa hiyo ni sawa, lakini kama ulikuwa ukienda mpaka 1,000, really utaandika mpaka 1,000, so utachoka kwa njia. Excel is not structured to operate like that. What you need to do, and I've also seen others, ambao wanaelewa kidogo, wanasema tu 1, 2. Wanakuambia sasa highlight the 2. So wanakuja hapa wanaweka ile plus ya white rabbit. We call it white rabbit. This one here, white rabbit. So wana highlight hizo mbili. Waki highlight, Excel already has sensed kwamba they want to do what here, to do a series of 1, 1, 1 difference. So they'll come here and now put the black cat. It's a cat or a chameleon, whatever you want to call it. This is for the autofill. So when they are here, they'll be able to drag this down to whatever now number they want. If it's 1,000, again, this is a tiresome thing. Now I should be able to say Control Z to undo. To undo, you don't go back here like a layman. You say Control Z to undo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please listen here. This is what I would want you to be doing from today. If someone tells you to write from 1 to 1,000, what you need to do, unaandika pale 1. And I would want this cell after America 1, I would want this cell to continue being highlighted. To continue being highlighted, lazima nasema controlled enter. You know, kuna 3 things unafaa kujua wakati una enter. Uki-enter, directly, itaenda chini. Kama sana nikifinya enter, the next down cell will be highlighted. Ama niseme, for example, nime press 1, and I would want to go to cell O, this cell under O. I'll not press enter. I'll say tab. It moves straight away to the next. But if I would want to say 1 here and still have this cell with 1 highlighted, then I'll do a controlled enter like that. Now, once I'm here now, I look for the angry cat, the black cat. This is a black cat. I put it there. And then I will right click. I right click and hold on the right click. Hold on the right click. And then in my mouse, now my mouse here, I should be able to drag down one step. I'm still holding on my right click. I go back one step like that. And then now I release the right click. When I release the right click, I'm able to see the series here. I'm able to see a pop-up window, which gives me series. So I'll be able to press on the series like that. The pop-up window, a new pop-up window comes here, asks me series in rows or columns. I'll say columns, all right? And then I'll come and say the stop value here. I'll say the stop value is 1,000. And then I'll be able to say, okay. So this thing already has gone straight out to 1,000 and I can check. To check, what do I do? It's control down arrow. If I say control down arrow, it takes me to the last cell, which takes, I mean, why can't you guys clap for me even one day? Nobody has ever clapped for me. I need to receive a claps from my students. And please, as we do this, don't forget that we are RCM Online College. It is a virtual college offering ATD courses, CPA courses. We are charging 4,000 Kenya shillings per paper, 4,000 Kenya shillings per paper, 4,000 Kenya shillings per paper. And we are really quite successful in what we do. Like last semester, nilikuwa na wanafunzi kama 300 wa AFM. I can't say that all of them passed, but we did very well, right? Like right now, how many AFM students do I have? Over 100. Most of these students cannot be wrong. They know the right college to work with. Our number, our phone number, should you want to make any inquiries with us, our phone number is 0719 525,000. 0719 525,000, 0719 525,000. So it's very important to take that number, 0719 525,000, 0719 525,000. Our, of course, pay bill, our pay bill is 402. Our pay bill is 4029 569. Account number is your name. Account number is your name. Account is your name, like that. Let me zoom out this a little bit. Great. 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 So we have the phone number is 0719 525,000. The account number is 402 95 69. And then account is your name. This pay bill 402 95 69 is pay bill. Account number is your name. Now, for the students who are studying with us online, what is your experience with online training? What is your experience with online training? And I would want feedback, especially from the students who migrated from physical to online. I would want somebody who is very honest to compare the two. When you compare online and physical, I mean, where are you better off? And be very honest. Where are you better off? And then I'll be able to explain and tell you something. Where are you better off? 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 Online is convenient. Online is convenient. You can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. Why? Even the way this syllabus is designed, you know, nowadays we talk of only 3 months. Honestly speaking, if it's 3 months, and then you go to a college, for example, that teaches AFM twice a week. So if you're doing AFM twice a week, it means 8 sessions a month. 3 months, 24 sessions. 24 sessions, most of the teachers will still be in topic number 3. And if they rush to finish, they'll really rush. But you see, for us online, we are providing you with videos. We are providing with Zoom classes. We tend to finish much faster. Like right now with my AFM students, I've done mergers. I've done 2 topics actually. I'll be starting my 3rd topic tomorrow, right? And the courtesy that is enabled, the courtesy of what here, our Zoom video blended learning, style of learning, which is very good, Now, ladies and gentlemen, lastly, as I would want to showcase this thing of Excel, you will go to a meeting. At times I even laugh. You ask somebody, what is today's date? Wanaanza kutafuta sijui nini angalie wapi. Today's date, Excel will give you today's date very fast. You simply come and say equals, you say today. And then you can see today now has come here as a function. So what you need to do is to take it up there. Once it goes up there, you simply say enter. It will be able to tell you that today is 15th of September 2022, right? You can as well use what here, a shortcut. You can say control, semicolon. You can see control semicolon is giving me that control semicolon. And surprisingly, if I say space, and then now I come and say control shift, semicolon, Control shifts, it gives me the time. It's 9:05 p.m. It's 9:05 p.m. It's 9:05. I mean, I'm teaching you great things. I hope you guys are able to see. I don't want you to master the skills right now, but I would want you to appreciate the power of what here, the power of Excel. Is there somebody who has learned something new here in terms of how to get a date? How to get a date? Is there somebody who has learned something new? How to get a date in Excel? How to get a date in Excel, the date function. And now they're not talking to me. Now they're not talking to me really. Now they're not talking to me. Now they're not talking to me at all. Now they're not talking to me at all. Yes, I watched the videos of FM and the past round one. Control semicolon, yes. Thank you so much. The date thing, thank you. Control semicolon, yes. Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is something that I would want to emphasize here, very important. You've seen that Kasneba said that you guys must buy what here? Must buy a laptop. It is something that I've been really talking to you about. Please get a laptop. Get a laptop because you can't do their exams without your own laptop. Even the students who are in the intermediate level and even foundations level, tell your parents to buy you laptops because now the accountancy world has moved digital. The accountancy world has moved digital. Great. Now there is something that I would want to show you, the last thing before we call it a day. I would want to also relax. There is something I would want to really show you guys here. Something very important. Under the registration of syllabuses, I have the CPA syllabus here. I have the CPA syllabus here. Great, great. So this syllabus that they have just sent to us, page number 70, page number 70, page number 70, you'll be able to get page number 70, page number 70. You'll be able to get the syllabus for data analytics paper, data analytics paper. Page number 70, yes, it is here, data analytics paper. So you can see topic number 1, they want you to take you through the introduction to Excel, utilizing the keyboard shortcuts in Excel. Conducting data analysis using data tables, pivot tables, and other common functions, using advanced formulas and functions to enhance the functionality of financial models. Introduction to data analytics, the cross-industry standard process for data mining framework for data analytics. We have big data and data analytics, very important. Tools for data analytics. I use these things every day at my workplace, all of them. SQL, Oracle, Cloud. We have the Amazon AWS, Azure. Reporting visualization, Excel, Power BI, Tableau, MicroStrategy, others. Data visualization in Excel. We have the core applications of data analytics. We have financial accounting, and you must know how to prepare financial statements using Excel. Very important. You must know how to prepare dashboards. Very important. Under financial management, they would want us to show you guys how to calculate net present value, IRR, something that is very simple, something that is very simple. If you give me a minute, I'll be able to show you exactly why I'm saying that this is very simple, why this is a very simple paper, and why you'll need to join Mwalimu Aura here. Online classes. Don't go to anybody to teach you this thing at physical, online. Now, assuming here you have, say, your time, all right? So we have time 0. I would have just gone direct. We have time 1, time 2, and perhaps times 3. And then we have here our cash flow. So we have time 0, of course, it has to be the investment time, negative 1,000. Time 1, we get 500 positively because an inflow, 300. Time 3, we get 700. And then we have our famous COC. Our famous COC. COC stands for cost of capital. Cost of capital is the required rate of return, 10%. So 10% there. So this 10%, then I would want to get, in this case here, for example, net present value. So how do I get this? Excel is well built with these things. I'll come and say equals here. When I say equals, I'll start straight away by saying net present value. So the net present value is there. I'll be able to pick it. The rate, it is this cost of capital. I'll be able to, I'm being guided here. Then I'll come and take value 1. Don't take value 0. You start from value 1 here. So value 1, I'll be able to highlight all the values up to there, right? And then once I reach there, now I should be able to close bracket as per the guidance here. So I should be able to come and say close bracket, and then I'll come and pick. So I say plus. I'll say plus the initial outlay. Ordinarily, I should subtract the initial outlay, but you see the initial outlay here is negatively put here. So I'll need to come and just add it. You see plus and minus overally will be minus. And then I'll be able to say enter. So like now here, it has come as a percentage. That does not scare me at all. What I need to do is simply to go here, and of course it has been customized like that, is to come here and say, I just want a number. So it is telling me that the NPV is 228.4. So as a good scholar, what do? I'm doing a project. I'll simply come and say, if NPV is positive, then the project is what here? The project is viable, like that. It's a nice paper. The project is viable. The project is viable. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a paper that I would really want you guys to come and study with me. Already we have about 20 students. You are not coming to an empty classroom. It's a virtual classroom. Already we have 20 students. So in this case here, once you come over, we normally do classes on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 8 p.m., 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. When you come over, for the lessons you have missed, we shall be able to give you what here? We shall be able to give you videos, right? For purpose of catching up. And then, of course, we shall also ensure that you read, because as I keep on telling you, this subject, we are doing this subject beyond even your examination. I'm an expert. I'm a financial reporting expert. I work with a company called Arrow. You can search for it. Arrow does financial reporting. It's a software company which does financial reporting, group financial reporting software. So we do all those things here to consolidate, right? So we know IFRSs back to back. Talk of IFRS 2 share-based payment for companies in this case here, which are paying their employees in terms of what year shares, maybe after they hit some targets. Maybe they have stayed with the company for 3 years, the vesting period. When that time comes, then how do you do the accounting from today if you have made that kind of a promise like that? If it's IFRS 10 group consolidation, IS 28 associates, etc, etc, etc. So once you join us, I'm so sure, ladies and gentlemen, you will be okay 100%. I can guarantee you 100%. Now, I'm going back to my data analytics table. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Oh, I'm so sorry. Have you seen how I did the, did you get to see how I did the NPV? Is there anybody who saw how I did the NPV? Data analytics at the RCM Online College is 8,000, is 8,000, is 8,000, CASNEB is 7,500. We are higher than CASNEB. We are higher than CASNEB because we are doing a great, no. We are going to teach you for 3 months. CASNEB, Rael nasema alikuwa anataka CPA for promotion. Hivi vitu vingine yote ni matatizo kwangu. Trust you me, Rael. Utakuwa chini bila kujua hivi vitu ya computer saizi. Bila kujua computers, kasema this thing is beyond promotion. You need this paper like yesterday. Like yesterday with the COVID having taught us most of these things. Right now, we need what here, some of these skills so that you don't even think about what you just implement. So CASNEB teaches it? No. CASNEB is an examination body. It doesn't compete with me. I'm a trainer. I train you. CASNEB examines you. So for training, I charge you 8,000, and then CASNEB will be able to charge you what here, 7,500 for the examination. Great. So 7,500. Yes, I failed AAA only. Way forward, you will not do AAA now. Straight away now, you'll enroll for my data analytics paper. I did sit for AMA and AFM. An old student guided me on the guidelines. I'm trying to do December. So you will have to sit for AFM. You'll have to sit for AFR, right? And then one specialization paper, because I'm assuming you passed SG. One special, or they're charging 3,600, eh? Oh, I failed AFR. Okay, because these questions are so many, is it possible? Is it possible you guys, especially the ones that you have failed, please call Casneb like tomorrow. Call Casneb like tomorrow. Those questions are coming in a big way. I can't even be able to follow them. I can't even be able to follow them. They're coming 100. There are so many. But let me concentrate with what I was showing you here. So you see here, they also want us to show you, for example, like I can finish this, loan amortization schedule. They want us to show you how to make a loan amortization schedule. If you give me just a minute, this is something that I will be able to show you just in 1 minute. Loan amortization schedule is here. Look at this. I love 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 this. Just 5 minutes. I would want you to time me. This 9:16. I would want you to check how long will I take to do this loan amortization schedule. So the loan amount here they're saying is 575,000, right? Loan type is end, where I'll be paying my installments at the end of every month. They have given me the annual interest rate 4.75. Years 30, number of periods per year 12. So then I would want to get the monthly rate here. Monthly rate. So I'll take the equals first. I'll take the annual rate. I divide by what year? By 12. I have 12 months in a year. So by doing that, I'm able to get the rate of interest, which will be charged on me on a reducing balance basis. And then from there, if it's an amortization schedule, I need what we call annuity. To get annuity, we normally use what we call the PMT function. So this PMT function is up there. The rate will be, now they have given me an expanded way of bringing this. So they want the rate, so it has to be the monthly rate because I'll be paying my installments on a monthly basis, comma. Then we have a number of periods. I should have calculated this, but number of periods there will be 360 because it's 30 times 12. You know, it's a mortgage of 30 years, 12. So 360, comma. Then we have the present value is the loan that I'm being given here. This loan here, 575,000. And I say, comma, future value, I would want this thing to end at 0. At the end of the day, the amortization, the loan should be paid 100%, comma. The type, it's end of the period. I'll be able to show you this very well. Like the students who are in my class already, I've shown them how to do this. Then I say enter. Now you can see what I'm getting here. That every month, the cash outflow from this customer will be 2,999. I can go ahead and change this to just a number, like that. It's negative because it's a cash outflow for the client. Then now what I'll do, I will come here and do my time, my month, not year. I'll come and do my month here, month number. So I'm starting from 0. So 0 controlled enter. So I'll come and put my black rabbit there, right click. I go down 1 step. I go up 1 step, I release. It gives me series. So for the series, I want column series, and then I'll stop at 360. 360, I'll stop at 360, and then I'll be able to say, okay. So now, ladies and gentlemen, when I say okay, and of course, I would want to see whether it has gone to 360, it's control down arrow. Control down arrow. So now I can go back, I've seen 360. So I go back there, ladies and gentlemen. Then now here, what am I going to do? What I'm going to do here, I'll come and create a column for my PMT. Now this PMT, it is this figure that is here. And by the way, I would want this figure that is here to be positive. I would want it to be positive for my amortization schedule. This figure must be positive. So how do I do it? I can either go here and put a minus, or if I want to show the formula, if I want to show the formula here, which I used to arrive at this, who can tell us how do we show the formula? The students who are in my class. How do we show the formula here? How do we show the formula? The students who are in my class. How do we show a formula in a cell? How do we show the formula in a cell? How do we show a formula in a cell? Yeah, Jane Anyango is in my class. Great. So you'll come and say what here? F2, yes. So you say F2, the formula is displayed. Then come and put just a negative after the equals, like that, a negative. And then you say enter. Right? Because in my amortization, it cannot take a negative PMT. PMT stands for payment. The annual, or rather in monthly payment in form of an installment. So then I'll come here, I'll start paying this amount here At which date? At the end of month number 1. End of month number 1 is when I start paying this. So I'll come and pull this figure. I pull it from here. I pull it like that. I say enter. Now, the next thing that I would want to know, ladies and gentlemen, here, this installment has got interest in it. Has got interest in it. Has got interest in it. All right. I say tab. Right. It has got, after I say tab here, after I say tab there, it has this particular installment. It also has principal in it. It has principal in it. It has principal paid. All right. And then, of course, it has what, or rather, I'll be able to accommodate what we call loan balance. So we have here the loan balance. The loan balance, very important. Loan balance at time 0 today. How much have we borrowed? If I remember what we have borrowed, ladies and gentlemen, if I go up here, what we have borrowed, if I go up here, I'll be able to pick the loan that was borrowed today. So I'll be able to say enter there. Now, can a good student in this case here tell me, ladies and gentlemen, a good student, could you kindly tell me, normally, how do we compute interest amount? How do you compute interest amount? Sorry, there is something again we never did here. There is something we never did here. Let me come back here and in this case here, expose this formula, F2. You see, this 2999.47 is an amount that will be constant. Installment doesn't fluctuate. The installment per month is ever constant. So if it's ever constant, my students who are in my class, a constant figure, what do we do with it? Somebody talk to us if you're in my class, like Jane. Even in my class, a constant amount in Excel worksheet, what do we do with it? Please talk to me, a constant amount. These students were in my class. I've only taught them 3 times. I'm very proud of them, right? So when I come on a constant, you simply press F4. You press F4 to lock it. You lock it, F4 introduces the dollars like that, you lock it. And then how will I compute interest is very easy. Interest is normally computed on the basis of the loan outstanding at the beginning of the month. For the whole of this month number 1, tumecheza na pesa hawa jamaa, hii 575, tumekuwa na hii pesa yao. So lazima walipe interest on the basis of this amount. So you'll take the rate of interest, and this rate of interest is also going to be constant throughout. So again, I have to lock it. How do I lock it? I press F4. I'll be able to show you this thing. You should not panic at all. So I'll come and say here times, I say this amount here, 575. Of course, this 575,000, I can't lock it because I expect it to be changing. Then I'll come and say enter. So when I say enter, ladies and gentlemen, please listen here. If you remember your primary mathematics, we know that installment, your primary mathematics, we know that, ladies and gentlemen, your primary mathematics, we know that installment is always equal to interest, plus principal. Now, please listen. Now that I have interest, how will I be able to get principal? So principal will be installment minus interest. If you're good in mathematics, you should be able to see this, that principal, if I make principal the subject of the formula, it will be installment minus what your interest. So please come here and calculate principal for us. So you say equals, as usual, you must activate the cell. So you take, in this case here, the installment which is there, minus this interest, and then we'll be able to get what here, the principal. Once I get the principal, I know that the loan balance here is only reduced with the principal. So to come and say equals, you pick this loan balance, you say minus the principal like that, and then you say enter like that. And that is it. Now what you need to do is to come and copy this. You highlight it, come here with your black cat, the angry cat, and then you double click. When you double click like that, this entire thing is over. It's game over. Come and say, in this case here, control down arrow. So they say control down arrow, na loan imejilipa paka, imeamortize paka zero. Imeamortize paka zero. In 5 minutes already, I'm almost clearing this syllabus. I mean, I'm almost clearing this syllabus, yeah, data analytics. Right? Sio kwa ubaya, I want to believe that you guys are able to see talent in this mwalimu. I hope you guys are able to see talent in this mwalimu. Are we together? Are we together? Are you guys able to follow? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. 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 Full dollar reference, yes. Lock it, yes. So easy, great, 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 great. So I'll be able to introduce you to very many things. I'll be able to introduce you to very many things. Yeah. Tabakisha two workshops, huh? Yes. I'll be able to introduce you to so many things. So please choose us. I would want to believe that I'll be able to get many students joining up, signing up for these courses, and then we get along and again spread the word. If you'd want to reach out to Mwalimu in person, although I prefer texts because of the nature of work that I do, I prefer WhatsApp quite a lot, right? Please, that is my personal number. That's my personal number. That's my personal number, right? Right. The 8,000 for this particular paper, you could pay it in 2 installments, 4,000, 4,000. All right. And then remember, for students who I've seen so many students who have got retakes. I've seen so many students there with retakes. If you failed, we have that offer. We have an offer of 3,000 Kenya shillings per paper. Instead of paying 4, we're giving you this paper for just 3,000 Kenya shillings. Don't forget our pay bill. Don't forget our pay bill. I'm repeating this for the last time, that our pay bill is 402 956 9. And then we have account number. Account number is your name. Once you pay, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to send the payment message to 0719 525,000, like that. All right. All right. So I hope you have taken a screenshot of this. I hope you have taken a screenshot of this. This is my personal number. This is the college's number. Our pay bill is 429,569. Account number is your name, like that. I can't see your screen. Are you guys able to see my screen? Are you 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 able to see my screen? Yes. Thank you so much. And maybe as I say kwaheri, I'd like to study advanced Excel. Yes, advanced Excel, we charge 3,500. 3,500. Lily, 3K is only the Zoom. If you want videos alone, you take, or rather, if you want a Zoom and the videos, your package is 5,000, Lily. 5,000 per paper. If you want Zoom and videos, 5,000. Great. So as I say bye-bye, I would want you to go home with this concept of flash fill. So first of all, I would want to confirm whether you are able to see my names here, Modim. Modim, is there somebody who is able to see Modim? Or should I stop and share again? Modim. Yes. A workshop, I'll clarify, yes, okay. Now, if, for example, ladies and gentlemen, you get, these are my students, and then somebody tells you, hey, I want the first name alone. Then what you'll do, you'll come and say the first name of the first student is Mo, M-O. And then I'll say enter. When I go down here, I don't have to keep on, in this case here, like now typing Gigi. I'll say no. When I've entered, I'm down here, I'll simply use the flash fill, which is Control E. So you press Control, hold on it, hold on Control, and then you press E. It gives you the first names of everybody. Control E. This thing is a special feature of Excel that every accountant should be able to know. Every accountant should be able to know, right? Every accountant should be able to know that, right? Right? You'll come and get, in this case here, ladies and gentlemen, for example, a situation where somebody tells you, hey, write the last name, but ensure that you are case conscious. So we have here the last name, like now here, Modim. So the last name is Dim. So capital D, and then the others can be small case. I am like that. And then I should be able to come and say enter. When I'm here, I'll be able to come and say Control E, flash fill. So it gives me all the 3 last names, or rather the third name. Not third name, but the last name, as per what I did up here. Right? And then at times you'll come and get somebody who wants you to combine this, or you write the first name with an email address. So as an accountant, I need to know how to do what we call the concatenation. Concatenate, you concatenate concatenation. I'm telling you, this is a nice paper that CASNEB has pulled on our way. I'm so sure there must be somebody in this case here regretting why they failed, blah, blah, why they never passed. You don't know the blessing that is in this paper. This paper is a game changer. Look for the silver lining in this particular bad cloud. There must be some silver lining somewhere, right? There must be some silver lining somewhere. Now we have the workshops. I believe for the workshops and internship, internship is 1 year. Quite sad, but you have cleared your data analytics paper, and then CASNEB would want you to get a supervised internship for a whole year to get the practical experience now, right? What I would recommend, please try getting internship almost immediately, and then ensure that you are conversant with this TAPEF framework of ISPAC, TAPEF. Yeah, you should be able to appoint a mentor. Like you can appoint me to be your mentor when you start doing your internship. If I'm your mentor under the TAPEF program, I'll be able to sign for you that whatever experience you're doing is relevant. Then automatically during that time, after you've cleared your CPA, you don't have to take like a whole year. What CASNEB is doing is like what ACCA started doing a long time ago. ACCA, you enter like the first papers, you start straight away with what year practical experience. You start straight away with the practical experience. So ladies and gentlemen, unless there is a very, very burning question, it has been a pleasure. How much do I charge for data analytics? 8,000. 8,000, 8,000, 8,000. You can pay in 2 installments, 4,000, 4,000. 4,000, 4,000. Please, I would want to explain this. Lakini lazima nitoke niko studio, lazima nitoke studio so that I can also reach my home in good time. Will the internship be paid? We are the only institution that pays very well for internship, about 20,000, 3 months. 3 months after that, if you're so good, we employ you, right? But you see, internship now, you can't really dictate. It depends with the organization. I know some organizations which will even require you to pay them, right? Nope, I can't do any recap. This particular video is on my Facebook page. It's a live thing on my Facebook page. If you go to Facebook, and search for Joshua Aura. If you go to Facebook, search for Joshua Aura ACCA mentor, the one that has got about 7,000 followers. 7,000 followers. There's a fake one. I don't know who started that fake one. So look for Joshua Aura ACCA mentor on Facebook. You'll be able to watch that video, the whole of it. And if you happen to get it, please share it. Right? Share it. That is how you make your mwalimu to be famous. Right? Otherwise, thank you very much. Please be blessed. I'm looking forward to getting to work with you, to train you, to also mentor you in this wonderful profession. Thank you. Good night. Don't forget that Zoom classes work magic. Zoom classes work magic. So I can't explain because I have to be at home at about 10. That's what I told you guys, right? Because of time, please allow me to disappear now. Thank you, bye.